So, welcome back to another video. Your host Venizelos here once again. And today I will change topic totally. As I've told you, I will be discussing different topics. I don't want to stay to just one. I don't want to bore people out with the same and same. We want to discuss different things. And one of the next things that I want to discuss, one of the most important things for me once again, is ADHD, attention disorder, hyperactive disorder. This thing that they have made up, in my opinion. Like, I don't think it even exists, something like that. I will never accept that there is something out that we call ADHD that might be affecting people's brains in a certain way that they cannot put their attention to something. That's so much BS. Like, come on. All these people that have ADHD, put them in a cinema to watch their favorite movie, they will remember every single line that the person in the movie said or things that happened. They are paying attention and they remember. There is nothing such as ADHD. I will be talking with people will be commenting now, attacking me, and I'm in for it. I want you to comment, I want you to tell me your opinions so we can talk about them once again. And very important, this video is for educational and research purpose only. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not anything. I'm a self-proclaimed doctor, I'm a self-proclaimed psychiatrist. I see myself as all these things for myself. Like, I'm not asking any psychiatrists, I'm not asking any doctors of their opinions, because they have read their books, they have got their knowledge from their schools, from the high elite that wanted them to believe whatever they believe. I don't believe in everything they believe. So, for example, ADHD, I think it's a very dangerous thing that we believe that our brain can have this specific damage. Or working in this specific way, or however you say. Yes, there is of course people that have damaged brain and so on, but not ADHD, not ADHD. I just want that thing to go away from the public. I want people to stop finding excuses, because that's what it is for me. ADHD is you find an excuse to stop trying as hard, you stop believing in yourself, your self-esteem get lowered. Even if people would say to me that, no, it helped me to get the diagnosis, I got the diagnosis and then I knew how to handle it. And that's just bullshit. That's just bullshit. I have spoken with people that have ADHD that did not agree with me, that says, but Venizelos, it is real, it is, I have it, I'm going to therapist for it, and so on and so on. And I will tell you a story where even these people that have it, that believe in it, will come to my words, because I had this friend, she went all the time to her psychiatrist, did not agree with me at all. And once she told me like, okay, you know, I was with my psychiatrist and we spoke about ADHD again. And I told my psychiatrist that I wish that I was born in the 70s, in the 80s, or whenever we hadn't discovered ADHD. Because then she said to her psychiatrist, that, or psychologist, yeah, she said to her psychologist that if she didn't know about it, she would have to learn how to overcome it and work with it, because she wouldn't even know it exists. So kind of, she actually confessed to the thing that I point out, that it doesn't exist, it only exists when you believe it. So she even told her psychologist that I wish I was born before they discovered ADHD. So it doesn't help you knowing that you have ADHD, obviously. This person told me, confessed in her own way, that it would have helped her not knowing about her ADHD. Okay? And that's my point. People can come and try to convince me that it is healthy, but I know it isn't. You can't convince me. You can try to convince me, do your best. But I don't believe in ADHD. I don't believe it helps to diagnose a 6-year-old kid, a 5-year-old kid, even elder is also dangerous. But the younger they are, the more dangerous it is. Because a 6-year-old kid, 5-year-old kid, even 10-year-old kid doesn't have the capacity, the ability to think on its own, to realize all these things on its own. It will ask for help, it will ask for explanation. And if other people are explaining to him that there is something, him or her, that there is something wrong with them, that will occupy their brain. They will be thinking, why is it wrong with me? Why, like, I know for myself, without having any ADHD, I have been thinking a lot of my life. Why God did this, why God did that, and why am I so unlucky, or why this, and why that. Oh shit, if they would have put this ADHD on me, I think I would have given up and have not been able to pay attention to school. Of course, like, I already had difficulties paying attention to school all the time. I was good at it, but if they gave me this ADHD also, I can assure you I would not have tried as hard as I did. I would not have my self-esteem as high as I did. I would not have succeeded as good as I did in school if I had this diagnosis. No, I don't believe in it. And I see same thing in the society. People with ADHD tend to give up faster because they don't believe that they can put their attention to this specific thing at that specific time. And they just, okay, it's my ADHD. So for me, it's very dangerous. We know about manifestation. If you believe and if you know a little bit about psychology, it's the same thing there. It's proven that whatever you believe becomes your reality. You put on the glasses. And these ADHD glasses, they're very dangerous. I want everybody to research themselves. I have witnessed how from many years ago there was very rare cases of ADHD. It was not many people. Today it's like fashion. Everybody has ADHD. Everybody jumps on this wave like, I have ADHD, that's why. And it's sad. It's just sad because you're stopping yourself from elevating. You're putting on things in your head and in other people's head that are negative. There is no such thing as ADHD. Please, people, wake up. Wake up. Don't fucking fall for this psy-op, people will call it. They want to dumb us down in 100 ways. If they can, they will. And this is one of them. And okay, maybe it's not the elite, maybe it's us being dumb also. I have no idea of what's happening in the world. I'm a nobody. But humanity tend to do stupid things many times, thinking they know something, and usually it's the total opposite that's proven in our lives. Every time we think we know something, we get proven wrong. So that's why when I see a whole society being so sure of something, jumping on this thing like it's a fashion almost. Excuse me, sorry. Jumping on this wave like it's a fashion. It's very, very dangerous. People don't even do the research. What research is there even out there? I have been asking for proof of this ADHD. There is no proof. There is no research that can prove me that it exists. It's just we are hypothesis. What is it called in English? I don't know. It's a hypothesis that we just think it might be like this. Thinking is not what I'm... If you think something, you can believe and think, but I want to be sure. And before I tell someone they have a sickness or like a diagnosis called ADHD, I want to make sure it exists. Or I will never ever tell anybody they have a problem in their brain. Like, come on. And I have spoken about this in school too. I got attacked by teachers, by students, everybody attacked me. Except of one person in the class that did not even have the balls to speak up and say, I agree with you, I have ADHD and so on. No, they waited until after class, caught me outside and told me like, Venizelos, I have ADHD and I agree so much in what you're saying. So people that have ADHD will hear my thing and they will actually agree with me. Like, there is no talk about it. I don't believe it exists. Nobody can prove me it exists. And that's why I'm doing this video, to also challenge people to think more by yourself. Try to understand. Don't listen to everybody. Ask yourself, is this logical? Is this true? 100 things. And we are all different. Don't come tell me that, yeah, but I couldn't focus in school and I couldn't this. And no, we're not all meant to sit on a chair and focus on a teacher. Like, we all have different experiences in home or at home. Like, we can come to school and maybe not even focus on anything because we have issues at home, or we have issues with our friends, like on our free time. We're thinking about something else. That doesn't mean you can't put your attention to something if you really want to or if you're interested in it. It's only about your brain putting its focus on something else. And that's okay. You don't have any ADHD. Come on, please. Oh no, but I can't sit still and yeah, we're human beings. We're animals. I'm not even seeing human beings as something else. We're not separated from the other animals except that we have a higher IQ. In the end, we're all animals. We want to move. We want to hunt. We want to do 100,000 things. Our DNA, our whole body is screaming. And they put us in a chair for 8 hours a day with a little, like, no, very dangerous. And I have seen this because I also worked with kids. And once we had a kid, he was a little wild. My colleague go ask the parents, the mom, and say, excuse me, but how could we reach to your kid easier? It's very hard to get his attention. He's running around and disturbing the class. We were doing parkour training, if you wonder. Just understand, it was meant to run around. We're meant to use our energy, of course, but sometimes we need to also do their instructions, give them the instructions. And he was very hard to get sometimes, to make him sit down and so on. Whatever, we asked his mom, and her quick answer was just like, yeah, he has ADHD. Didn't you know that? And here it comes once again what I mean, that I just saw how this mom didn't try to help us find a way to reach to this kid. This mom probably doesn't even try herself. She has given up. She's like, oh, the kid has ADHD, I'm sorry. If that's your mindset, if you don't train your kid, if you don't believe in your kid, how will your kid believe in itself? So no, for me, it's a big no-no. Don't ever put that label on your kid or on anyone. It doesn't exist. It's very dangerous to put the label on someone. And no, I have not seen or heard people get the help they needed and that it got easier because now they know they have ADHD. No, that's bullshit. They have found an excuse to not try as hard. I have seen in school how people easier pass school if they have ADHD. I have seen at workplaces that people use this excuse to not be as good as the others or whatsoever. Like, it's just an excuse. It's just something that puts the focus elsewhere also. Like, I've had a trainee at one of my works. He was training us, very good trainer, no issues at all. Yeah, he was a little talkative and he could like jump from one subject to another, and he had many things on his desk and so on. Totally normal, totally human. But he thought that somebody might think that he is different or whatsoever, so he had to tell us that, sorry if I am a little too active or whatsoever, I have ADHD. And I'm just laughing inside of me because I'm like, now it comes again. You didn't even need to say that. Nobody ever thought there was anything wrong with you or anything. But now you have put that out there. I have ADHD. For me, I don't believe in it. I'm just laughing and you believe in that shit. But other people will keep that label, will think you are something. You yourself are putting that label on yourself. So, no, I could be talking about this forever. I will probably do more videos about this. I'm keeping it simple. I'm just talking out of my heart. I'm saying what I feel. There is nothing written down. I don't have any script. I'm not doing any research before this. This is just me talking out of my heart, saying the things I want to say. I have been thinking about which video should be the next one. And of course it should be this one. I'm very, very interested in ADHD. Like, I like the debate. I want to talk about it, and I want to delete it from planet Earth if possible. Like, it's such a dumb thing that has just not helped anybody, and people try to convince me and try to convince themselves these things. But if you just know a little bit about manifestation or selective perception, as it's called in psychology they call it selective perception. You select your perception. If you say to yourself, the world is beautiful, you will go out and your brain will automatically draw in beautiful things because it wants to reassure that you are right, that your belief is not wrong. It's about survival instinct in your brain. You don't want to go against your beliefs because then it might be danger. You don't have a clue of what's happening whatsoever. And that's, once again, if you go think the world is a chaos, you will go out and you will automatically just take in everything that enhances your vision of how bad the world is. Same thing with ADHD. If you believe in it, you will perceive it. You will create it. So if you believe it's true, yes, it is true for you. In your reality, you have accepted it. You have manifested it. But for me, I don't believe in it. It doesn't exist. It doesn't. It's just a word I hear here and there, like 6, 7. It's just a thing that people came up with, and now it's a thing. Now people believe in it. Now people go to doctors for it. There is even medicine out there for it. And look up the medicine, guys. Look up what is in that medicine. And then we can talk again about how good ADHD is, because nah. For me, it's a no-no. I don't believe in it. Once again, I hope more people can realize this. Stop pretending that they have some issue with themselves when they don't. It's just a bad excuse to give up, to not try as hard as you can. We're all different. We all have different difficulties in life. Nothing will be easy for me and easy for you or whatsoever. Like, some things you will think is easy, I will think is difficult. Some things I think is easy, some things I think is difficult, you think is easy. So we can't sit here and say just because some people are not as good as others, they have an issue with something. And as good as others, like, it's, once again, good at what? At what are we even measuring? Like, usually the measurement is going into schools, and there I want to add in the most important thing again while we're at it. I think this is also because people just give up. If the teacher can't reach the kid, she will have to find an explanation so she or he doesn't need to put all their energy on this kid. Because this kid is hard. It's not like the other kids. This kid does not listen. This kid does not sit down, and so on. Instead of realizing that this kid is different, this kid might have issues at home, we have to be a little patient with it, we have to give it a little bit more hope. No, the total opposite. Then they go and say, like, okay, this kid, we have an issue, it probably has something wrong with it. And then we find this diagnosis, let's diagnose ADHD. Did you make it better for the kid? No, you didn't. You gave up. You didn't believe in yourself, you didn't believe in the kid. You went and found an explanation, an excuse to not need to work with that kid, because that's what you're also doing. This ADHD, it doesn't give tools to the kids. It just makes it easier for them to pass class. They don't need to do as the other kids. They don't need to learn the same rules or whatsoever. In many times that's the case. These kids just gets no attention even. Like the teachers give up. They don't believe that this is as capable as the others. And the same thing goes for the parents, as I told you in the example. When we asked this mom, she said, but he has ADHD. Like, she has already given up. She did not give us any tools as teachers. We could have given up too if we just listened to her and said, he has ADHD, okay, fuck. We can't do shit then, we just let him run around. No, no, no. Never, never. I will never believe in anything like that. And I have seen, and I really believe, it is just so dangerous. It's dangerous to give out this diagnosis. It's not helpful. No. And you can convince yourself and others the opposite, but not me. So, thank you for today. Hope we have more conversations. Hope we have a heated comment section. Hopefully, I expect people to have opinions on this. And see you next time. We will do a whole other subject again. I'm trying to keep it on different subjects every time. And yes, I hope you enjoyed. And take care. See you again.